All right, good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Beautiful day already. We're up, we're at it. Been sleeping in a little bit because I have the week off. Not the whole week. I worked on Monday. Took the rest of the week off. Go back to work next Tuesday. So yeah, good times all around. Slept a little bit longer. Not really though. I actually stayed up a little bit later last night and still got roughly the same amount of sleep that I always get. So, hey, it's all good. It's balance. Balance, right? But anyway, it is day 22, Deadcember. We still out here. We pulling. Tugging and pulling. Weights off the ground. Getting big and strong. Doing man things. Or woman things. Whatever, Grown people things. Awesome. It is PR Party Eve. It's like Christmas Eve, but better. Because tomorrow I'm going to deadlift my PR. I should say I'm going to PR my deadlift. Dang, got so excited. See, this is what happens when you try to talk when you haven't had coffee yet. No bueno. Dang. Anywho, yeah, tomorrow it's going down. We're up, depending on how you see it. I'm going to deadlift lots of weight tomorrow. Today, very light. Dang it. Forgot to change my stream info on Twitch. Stand by. We got to fix that. Yeah. This is day 22. Day 22, Deadcember. It's PR Party Eve. Yeah. We still out here. Boom. Yeah. Anyway, we in here. Got it. Boom. Yeah. PR Party Eve. So today, obviously, relatively light day in general. Deadlift, very light. We're going to hit 50%, 60%, 70% of my 1 rep max. And then we're going to focus on speed during that. Then we're going to press. Press is a little bit heavy today, but then a couple light supersets. Good morning, Rachel. Rachel, all right. Where did you go in New Orleans? I gotta know. Where is the spots? Where do you like to go when you're in NOLA, my beloved city of New Orleans? Nobody says it that way though. It's New Orleans. Anyway, anytime I hear somebody say New Orleans, I just cringe a little bit. I'm like, what the heck is a New Orleans? That's like some Midwestern stuff. No offense to any Midwesterners. I love you guys. You guys are the finest folks around. I'm just saying, it's like the same as people that say chimichanga. What's a chimichanga? I don't even know what that means. It's a chimichanga, my friends. I mean, I know what they mean, but I'm just saying. Say, órale ese, it's a chimichanga. Yo quiero. Felipe J's, Creole Wings, the French Market, Noma. Actually, I think I've been to Noma. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, that just sounds delicious. Coop's Place is a place I like. I actually really like BB King's House of Blues. Not for the food, but just for the house band over there is awesome. There's a Cuban spot in the business district. It's also good. New Orleans Museum of Art. Oh, I haven't gone to that one. I've been in the World War II Museum. Oh my God, the World War II Museum is dope. They just finished this massive hotel literally right across the street from the World War II Museum. Love this place called Gentilly Cafe. Get your beignet yet? Yeah, the World War II Museum is so dope. I would go back in a heartbeat. Honestly, I would take my wife and kids out there just to go to that. I was literally right by it. Yeah. Dude, there's so many underrated spots over by the business district and the warehouse district, which is kind of over by the World War II Museum, but so good. So good. Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah, I would kill to go there right now. I went to see Spider-Man last night at Parthia. Oh, good. So we can talk about it. I think we're the only ones in chat right now. Hold on. Let me check. Yeah. Oh, my God. I cried when Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man saved MJ, and he asked her if she was okay, and then she looked at him and saw he was like tearing up, and then she asked him, "Are you okay?" Oh my God, I cried. Instantly, tears welled up. Oh my God, I couldn't believe they did Aunt May like that. I couldn't believe they let the Green Goblin do that shit. Like literally, he was jacking stuff up in 2 different universes. Yeah, what if I don't want to forget? Yeah. Oh man. Damn. Oh, it really. Oh, that gets you. And then at the end, it's okay, I'll figure it out. I've done it before. Oh my God. Well, then at the end, when he's in the cafe with MJ and Ned, and he wants so bad to like be a part of their life, and I think that part of his thought process is like, look, like Spider-Man, like I think he needs to be alone. I think he thought to himself, Spider-Man needs to be a lone wolf, like no friends, no family, because that's the best way for people to stay safe in his life, is not to have anybody who's like, oh, I was crushed. Yeah, it ruined me too. I was crushed by that. I was like, oh, it just hit me right in my soul. Oh my God. Multiverse of Madness. Oh my God. I cannot wait. Oh, the Scarlet Witch. She's a bad bee. Oh, Elizabeth Olsen. Woo. Damn, she fine. He had a whole letter. Yeah, he had a whole letter, a whole speech, everything prepared. And he got there and he was like, no, the best thing for my friends, if I really love them, is not to say anything right now. Oh, brutal. Yo, yeah, Liz Olsen. Woo. Damn, she bad. She bad AF. Good Lord. But yeah, and like Benedict Cumberbatch in this movie, so good. Doctor Strange was awesome throughout the whole movie. Yeah, if you love him, let him go. Oh, brutal. Yeah, real tears. Multiple times throughout the movie. Tobey Maguire's character, so good. Oh my God. When Ned asked him about his best friend, and, because I've seen all the other Spider-Man movies too, and, oh, you do? Yeah, oh, you have to, Rachel. You crush it. Scarlet Witch. You gotta go old school Scarlet Witch, though. I mean, nothing wrong with the new school, but yeah, old school Scarlet Witch, can't go wrong. They actually have a Funko Pop of the old school Scarlet Witch and old school Vision that's only available at Target. Man, I'm tempted to just go on Target right now and see if they got that. But yeah, Multiverse of Madness. So crazy. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So, but I don't know if you caught this. Did you see Matt Murdock at the very beginning of the movie? I lost my shit in the theater. I was like, oh my God, it's the Daredevil. I'm like, yes, it's him. Oh my God. I was like, yes. Because, I think he might show up in Hawkeye. I'm convinced. I think he's going to show up in Hawkeye. Yeah, the lawyer, Matt Murdock, he's Daredevil. And he's the same guy that plays Daredevil in the Netflix series. So Daredevil, the Netflix show, it's still on Netflix, I think. So you can go watch it. It's so good. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good. And then they brought back Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. So in the most recent episode of Hawkeye, Kingpin doesn't show up. Like, he doesn't make an appearance in the show, but he's revealed as like a villain in Hawkeye. So, and Vincent D'Onofrio gets a credit at the end of the most. Oh, you have to watch it. It's good. It's really good. Yeah, the most recent. I kind of just ruined a part for you, so sorry, but that's coming. But yeah, I'm excited because I think Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be in the next episode coming out. Well, actually, it's out today. So the most recent episode is out today. And then Matt Murdock, I'm convinced he's going to show up as Daredevil at some point in Hawkeye. Oh my God. Or whatever the guy's name. I think it's Charlie something. I can't remember the actor's name. But he's so good. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm super hyped for that. Also binge watched like The Witcher the other day. I watched all 8 episodes in like 2 days. Season 2, I mean. Yeah. Season 2 of The Witcher is pretty dope. The last 2 episodes are brutal. Yeah, The Witcher, so good. Rainier, welcome. I hope we didn't ruin anything for you because Rachel and I were just talking Spider-Man No Way Home, and there were definitely some spoilers that were revealed. So I hope you weren't okay. Good. Yeah, we you missed the part where we were talking about all the spoilers in Spider-Man No Way Home. But yeah, brutal. Such a good movie. No Way Home was awesome. The Witcher was awesome. Season 2. Last 2 episodes of season 2, just, brutal. Brutal and crazy all at the same time. And then, yeah. Hawkeye's good. Hawkeye's going well. I'm excited. I think Hawkeye, the events of Hawkeye, I'm pretty sure occur. Oh, you haven't watched it yet? I won't spoil it, but it's good. The last 2 episodes especially are wild. Especially the ending of episode 8, the very end of the season, the last like 30 seconds. Anyway, I'm not going to reveal anything, but it's pretty wild. I'm convinced the events of Hawkeye occur either directly before or directly after the very end of Spider-Man No Way Home. Because if you watch all the way in No Way Home, at the very end, it's snowing in New York City. It's clearly Christmas time. There's a scene in No Way Home where there's Halloween decorations up in this cafe. So I'm convinced that the events of Spider-Man No Way Home happen sometime between Halloween and Christmas, and then the events of Hawkeye are occurring the week of Christmas. I'm pretty sure same year. So yeah. Anyway, I haven't seen it yet. I watched the first episode early, and it was so good. But Rachel, you've seen season 1, right? Have you seen the first season of The Witcher, or you're just starting in on the second season? Ugh, got some coffee grounds there. Yeah, you've seen the first season? Yeah, the first season was good too, but yeah. Oh god, what happened in the... Okay, so the first episode... Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get a French press. Sometimes you get some coffee grounds in your coffee there. Yes, so the first season is confusing because in the Witcher books, there's a couple of prequels that are basically like the misadventures of Geralt, right? And there's no kind of, it doesn't really tie into a whole lot, but it does provide background for the actual events of The Witcher. Because I think the Witcher books start with the fall of Sintra and then end with Geralt's like finding Ciri. At least the first book, I'm pretty sure it does. And then the second book is season 2. So season 2 is like, I think, parts of the first book and then the second book as well. But anyway, yeah, the second season though, really good. The relationship between Ciri and Geralt is really cool to watch. But yeah, I will say the first episode of the second season was better than the first episode of the first season. Yeah. You have a French press? Yes, French press, best way to make coffee in my personal opinion. More substance, yeah. I haven't read the books. Yeah, Henry Cavill, woo! Speaking of dime pieces, he's a 10. Well, Henry Cavill, Yennefer, good lord, Yennefer, woo! What's the name of the actress that plays Yennefer? I can't remember, but she's gorgeous. Dark hair, dark eyes. Whoa. Anyway, yeah, family's doing well. Got the in-laws in town. My mother-in-law seems to be feeling a little bit better. She's feeling a little bit under the weather. So as you know, yesterday, the wife and I were supposed to go to Palm Springs, be in Palm Springs last night and then tonight, and then come back here tomorrow. That obviously didn't happen because I'm still staying in my garage, mostly because my mother-in-law's got a little bit of a cold. I don't think it's a huge deal. She just wasn't feeling too hot. She seemed to be feeling a lot better the end of yesterday, so that's good. And then today, the wife and I are going to do a little one-night trip down to San Diego at this fancy schmancy hotel called the Montserrat. And it is very nice. It's a brand new hotel. I think it actually opened in like May of this year. So it's not even a year old. It's like right around 6 months old. It's a beautiful hotel. Yeah, be jealous. Be jealous. Oh, San Diego. Beautiful place, yes. It's gonna be over by like Mission Beach area, so it's a little bit quieter. Not is like kind of away from the downtown area, which I prefer because I'm not. The wife and I, like my wife is also 10 years older than me, so between the two of us is and with the kids too, it's like, oh shoot, I actually got to hit Rocket up. Well, Rocket lives up by like Escondido, like he doesn't live down like where I'm gonna be at. I need to hit him up though, because I was talking to Zero about this the other day. Is like I need to see if maybe he and I could get together for like a New Year's stream. I think it'd be really fun to go do like, because what I could do is I could put the kids to bed. He lives like 45 minutes away from me. I could put my kiddos to bed at like 8 p.m., drive over to his house, and we could start streaming around like 9:30, get a workout in, and like bring in the new year on stream, the two of us. I don't know if that would work out or not, but that's kind of what I was thinking in my head. I got to hit him up. Yeah, he doesn't live that far from me. Because he lives, and y'all haven't gotten together with the F. Rachel, it is very difficult to schedule any of these things right now. I know. We need to make it happen. There's really no excuse why we haven't made it happen. No good excuse, at least. Yeah. No, we should have like a weekly show, honestly. We should definitely do like something. But yeah, it's just difficult to get away during the day with the kiddos because it's like it's hard to justify it, you know, especially when I'm gone for work all the time, and then I'm deploying in February too. So it's like yeah. But anyway. I feel like a lot of people say that whenever I tell them like, oh yeah, like Rocket's pretty much my neighbor. More or less. But then there's I don't know if you know this guy, Average Joe's out of Orange County. Like that dude's like 20 minutes away. So I should hit him up too, because I could totally go drive up the road and stream with him. Yeah, that's definitely happening for sure. Yeah, I gotta send him a DM. That's on my to-do list today. I gotta hit him up. Well, first I gotta check with the wife, make sure she's cool with it. And then I gotta check with Rocket to see what he's thinking. But yeah. Yeah, I would be totally down to do like a New Year's stream with him. I think that'd be good. It'd be a good time. But yeah. Alright. I think I actually do have to work out at some point this morning. It's a short workout though, because tomorrow I'm supposed to PR my deadlift. So I'm like 10 hours from the States with a plane. Is that just to the East Coast? That's a 10-hour flight? Oh, man. Anyway. It's like, just, yeah, that's a little commute. Don't worry about that, Ramir. Don't worry about that little guy. Just hop on that plane, man. Come on over. Come on over to my house. We'll have some coffee. Well, I'll cook some good food. Yeah. We'll barbecue. Make some tacos. Yeah, be a good time. I feel like this music's kind of loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. There you go. All right, that's better. I'll make you do a set of 5-minute side raises for extreme side delt gains. Oh god. Oy. Yeah, I'll definitely get some gains from that faux show. It's like, oh man. Dude, I don't know though. Like I haven't been really sore in a pretty long time. Which is good. I'm okay with that. I'm like, yeah, I have zero desire to be like sore and in pain. Not my thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after Deadcember's over though, because I mean, I'll still be working out. I'm probably just gonna kind of go back on my normal, regularly scheduled programming, if you will, the what I normally will do. So, yeah, it's just I'm gonna have to reassess my goals for the next few months. It's gonna be weird to figure it out, like what exactly I'm going to be doing, especially with the deployment coming up in February. So even right now, I'm gonna deploy in the middle of February, so I've only got maybe 5 or 6 weeks. It's really more like six. It's like 7 weeks. So I got like 7 weeks until I deploy. So the question is like, well, what are really my goals between now and then? I think honestly, it's just if I could lose like 5 pounds. If I could lose 5 pounds between now and then, that's really the main thing I care about. As far as strength gains are concerned at this point, I feel pretty strong right now, so I'm not super concerned about any of those kinds of goals. I don't know. And then January, you got New Year's, right? And folks do their New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. I am not a huge fan of New Year's resolutions, just personally. However, January is a great time to set goals, to get into a good rhythm, and to get into a good routine in January. Because, right, it's very hard to get into a good, solid routine when you've got all these holidays back to back to back to back. It's very, very difficult because especially for me, you got Halloween, right? You get all the candy and all the stuff, the decorations. Kids want to go places and do things. And then you get Veterans Day and Marine Corps Ball, and same thing. It's like, all right, we're going places, doing things. Usually there's some sort of ball that I go to, and then you've got Thanksgiving where you got family and friends over, and you might be traveling, etc. Then you get kind of a little bit of a break the first couple weeks of December, but then boom, you go right into the Christmas season. Christmas hits, then New Year's hits, and then after that, okay, finally, we've got a break where there's kind of no major holidays between January and May. Like, yes, you have President's Day, you've got Martin Luther King Jr. Day, you've got Valentine's Day, you got St. Patrick's Day, some of those, right? However, not everyone gets days off for those holidays, right? So it's to me, the first 3 to 5 months of the year is a great time to reset, try to get some good habits going, get a good rhythm, make some changes that you want to make that probably you weren't really able to make because you're on other people's schedules, at least for parts of the last 3 months of the year, So I'm not going to do New Year's resolutions. However, I'm going to do something resembling that by setting new goals and getting back into a good rhythm and just getting back on a good schedule. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents on New Year's resolutions. Anyway, all right, time to do some more warming up. Let's see. I've got 185. Rachel, how's your family doing? You seeing any friends or anything like that down in New Orleans while you're down there? Hope all the family's doing well, the kiddos, all that good stuff. That's good. Glad to hear it. I am avoiding my family. Sometimes that's not a bad option, to be honest. Do you have like a large family down there? I have a very small family at least on my side of the family. So it's just like my mom, my dad, my sister, and then myself. And my sister kind of keeps to herself down in Greensboro. And then my mom's side of the family is Mexican. So I've got a lot of like cousins, aunts, uncles on that side, but I just don't know all of them that well. You're an only child? Okay. All right. Yeah, my wife is an only child too, so I get that. So are you specifically avoiding your parents, or are you avoiding like their sides? Oh, okay, both sides of mine are equally racist. All right, great. So what? They don't like your husband because he's black? Is that what's happening here? Yikes. That's not good. Well, sorry to hear that. I don't know. Like I said, my mom is Mexican, so my dad's side of the family they got over that. However, it's a long story. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I'm not sorry. Yeah, honestly, I feel like my mom's side of the family had more of a not more of a problem, but like they had more of an issue with my dad marrying my mom, I think, than my dad's side of the family did, at least as far as I could tell, which is funny because like my grandpa was he was part of the Riverside Police Department for like, I don't know, 40 years, like something insane. Like he was literally the most senior officer in the police department when he retired from Riverside Police Department. And of course, you got all the like Hispanic gangs and stuff like that in Riverside. So, he was good at like cracking jokes on all sorts of kinds of people. He had some off-color jokes that I would never repeat on stream. but at the end of the day, his heart, he had a good heart, and he was a good dude. And he was the kind of guy that would accept people for who they were, as long as you're doing the right thing. If you're doing the right thing, you're a friend of his. And that's kind of how my whole family is, to be honest. But I know my mom's side of the family, so they didn't like that my wife married my dad, not because of the color of his skin, but because he was Protestant. So he wasn't Catholic. And my mom actually was Catholic, became Protestant, and then basically when that happened, my dad then became Protestant. So really it was my mom's fault. But anyway, at least that's the way I understand it. I don't know. I wasn't there, obviously. So yeah, you are a dope human though. So I wouldn't sweat it too much. Wouldn't let it get you all riled up. But yeah, it's funny. I mean, yeah, people are weird. Sometimes people are weird. But hey, like I said, my approach is like, hey, look, if you just treat everybody the same and do your best to be fair to everyone, then that's like kind of the best we can do. Yeah, it is what it is. That's right. It is what it is. It's all good. It happens. You have any cool Christmas plans? What's Christmas like in New Orleans? I saw Santa playing some jazz on your Instagram stories. That's pretty dope. So we working out light today? Yeah, yes, absolutely. Very light today. PR party tomorrow. Don't know the time yet. That's still to be determined. Probably sometime in the afternoon because we check out at 11 from the hotel, and I plan on trying to take advantage of that as much as possible. So we'll kind of make our way home. I might do it later in the afternoon tomorrow. I'm not sure. So I have to figure that out. 225. The neighborhood I'm in, they do music every Tuesday, and people in the neighborhood come to watch and drink and dance. Hell yeah. There's no place like New Orleans. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. It's a vibe. Like, a lot of people say that they don't really know what that means. I don't think a whole lot of people really fully understand what that means. But you go to New Orleans and, like you said, like there's just people like playing music and dancing just randomly everywhere, and that's what we're talking about. Like it's a vibe, man. We have a house. That's awesome. Oh man, yeah, to be in New Orleans. But yes, PR party tomorrow. You're getting a tattoo today. Oh my God, do you have any tattoos? I couldn't remember if you have any or not. Oh man, yeah, I'm done for tattoos for a long while. But yes, you have 9. How did I not know that? I feel like, maybe I'm just blanking on it. I don't know. Honestly, people that, unless like folks have a lot of tattoos, I almost rarely notice it because I have tattoos as well. So I just like see somebody else like, oh, you got tattoos? All right, cool. And then I kind of block that out of my mind. At least I think that's what's happening because I feel like I should know that you have that many tattoos. But that's awesome. What are you getting? What are you getting today? Oh my goodness. I bet there's some really dope tattoo artists down in New Orleans for sure. I feel like that's almost like, it's almost like a prereq, right? If you're gonna be a resident of New Orleans, I feel like ink is semi-required. It's part of the vibe. Get tatted up, drink heavily, listen to a lot of jazz music. Fire on my side. That sounds awesome. Is it color? Are you doing grayscale? Like, what style are you doing? Oh, jazz music is so good. I also really love blues music. It sounds, as crazy as that sounds, I grew up listening to, B.B. King, Muddy Waters, like all that stuff. Like I love blues music. When I was in high school and college, I really got into it and listened to a lot of blues music. It's Two Flames line art. That's cool. That'll be awesome. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, no tattoos for me right now. One is red and the other is orange. Tight. Yeah. All my ink is still hidden though. I have no plans of getting any like tattoos that are visible without me taking my clothes off. Yeah. So nothing on my arms, nothing on my legs. I don't know. I've played around with the idea of getting something done on my triceps or even like the inside of my arm, like up in here, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea that I've got tattoos, but unless you saw me with my shirt off or whatever, then nobody would know that I had them. I don't know. Not for any other reason than tattoos are looked at differently by different people all over the place. So, for example, in Japan, right, if you have tattoos, you're a gangbanger, like you're a yakuza, right? Like the only people that have tattoos are criminals. So, not necessarily a good thing to be walking around with tattoos. Even though I'm not from that culture, so it doesn't mean the same thing to me. But still, I don't know. In my mind, it's just a cleaner look not to have any visible tattoos. But I'm sure most places it doesn't matter, especially here in the United States. I feel like tattoos are so prevalent that it's not a huge deal. But yeah. To be honest, even nowadays, like I will look at somebody's tattoos and say like, oh, that one's cool, whatever. But if somebody's got like a full sleeve done, or they've got, a lot of tattoos or whatever, then I'm probably not really looking at the actual content of the tattoo. I'm probably just like kind of, oh, okay, that person has tattoos, and then I move on, right? It's not, I don't know. It's just interesting, I guess. Yeah, that's fun. You're doing that today, right? Okay, cool. Today, yeah. That's exciting. Is that like your Christmas gift to yourself there? Man, I wish somebody would give me a tattoo for a Christmas gift. What'd Santa bring you for Christmas? Oh, he got me tatted up. Yes, a Christmas gift. That's perfect. I love it. 25, 45, 55. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope for sure. I was watching. The wife and I watched this other movie called Being the Ricardos. It's like a. It's kind of like a docudrama of. It's about I Love Lucy. So the show I Love Lucy. So it's about the relationship between Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. So Desi Arnaz was Lucille Ball's husband, right? He's this Cuban immigrant that he's pretty big deal in Hollywood. So like the 1940s and 50s, he was a pretty impactful character in Hollywood. And in fact, like a lot of the music, like a lot of the clubs in LA and even in Palm Springs were started by Desi Arnaz because he brought that over from Cuba, because in Cuba they would have the big bands play in the clubs and all that kind of stuff, and he started like multiple clubs based off of a lot of the music that he would play in Cuba or whatever. So extremely talented guy, married Lucille Ball, and then the two of them made the show I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy was was hands down the most popular show on television. Not even close. Like it was probably one of the it was supremely popular, right? So this movie is about the relationship between the two of them, but it occurred like the movie kind of talks about the House of Un-American Activities Committee that at the time investigated her, and they were investigating a lot of other people in Hollywood because this was at the time where we were in the beginning of the Cold War, and the House of Un-American Activities Committee, they would investigate suspected communists, essentially, and if you were found out to be affiliated with the Communist Party in any way, you would essentially be blacklisted, and you would no longer be allowed to work. And it turned into like a modern day witch hunt, essentially. So it was pretty scary, the amount of power that was utilized to blacklist people for calling them, oh, you're a communist, right? And that was a very serious accusation back then. So it covers, so the docudrama is just about the week of where she got initially, she was investigated by the House of Un-American Activities Committee. She was cleared. They said, hey, she's not a communist, blah, blah, blah. But then a radio show reported that, oh, she's a suspected communist, right? Even though she had already been cleared. And then it goes into like kind of the relationship between Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball through the week. It was so good. Javier Bardem plays Desi Arnaz, and then Nicole Kidman plays Lucille Ball. And it was a really good show. It was very interesting because they actually had some of the writers and actors from I Love Lucy periodically throughout the movie. They would like chime in with, oh yeah, I remember when that happened and this is what was going on and blah, blah, blah. So they would provide some backstory, kind of like a documentary, but the vast majority of the movie was a drama. You know, it's a movie. It's actors playing roles, describing what's going on. And it was really cool because I know Desi Arnaz, and I know Lucille Ball, right? Like, because I like history, and it's, you know, to me, like, they're big characters in the history of Hollywood, right? But the thing that was most interesting to me about the show was it gave you a really good behind the scenes look of how, like, the TV shows were and probably still are produced and made, and the teamwork that goes into creating a TV show. I thought that part of the movie was supremely interesting. It's called Being the Ricardos, and it's on Amazon. I think it's just Amazon Video or whatever. It's an Amazon movie. So I think I got to post that to the Discord and let people know that that's a good show. But yeah, Being the Ricardos, really solid. I like that. It was a super entertaining movie, and then obviously historically relevant. There are some parts of it, obviously, that are embellished, right? It's still Hollywood. You know, not all the events of the movie are factual, but however, it's you get the gist of the story. But yeah, it was good. It was good. And in other news, Rainier might appreciate this. I still suck at League of Legends. Actually, that's not true. I'm not like terrible at League of Legends, but I'm also not that good. Yeah. I feel like I need to improve with a couple different characters here to really stand out. But anyway. Yeah. So yeah, League of Legends, played a couple games last night. I think I won at least one game yesterday. Maybe two. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah. Oh shoot. I got a lift. Woo! Just had a moment there. Alright. Now it's time to press. Weights are feeling fast today, so that's good. Feeling fast. I think 135 is my first. 135 for the press here. So a little bit heavy on the press this morning, but that's all right. That's all right. Good times. But yeah, tonight, gonna be a good time. I gotta scope out. I think I'm gonna try to scope out a place to go eat for dinner. Yeah, gonna scope out a place to go eat for dinner. Hopefully, you know, I know I think the hotel is relatively close to some solid spots to go eat, so that's kind of the plan. Probably stay relatively close to the hotel, spend some quality time with the wifey. Might just honestly, at the restaurant at the hotel is really good, and I think it is. Might just stay there, you know, not kind of have a low stress. I don't want to try to be running all over San Diego tonight. And honestly, I don't think the wifey does either. She's more like, hey, let's chill, hang out at the house. You can't wear a Packers shirt and be living in San Diego? Come on, bro. San Diego doesn't even have a football team. And I was born in Wisconsin. I don't know if you know that, Quav. But, yeah. I was born in the Great White North, man. Yeah. The frozen tundra. Yeah. Go Pack, go. Hey, we're on a roll right now. We are the best team in the NFC. Arguably the best team in the NFL right now. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's a fact. You were born in Minnesota. Yeah, sorry about your luck. Although, didn't we lose to the Vikings this year? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to football anymore, to be honest. I know that we beat Baltimore this past week, which is great. I always like to see the Ravens lose. But anyway, I'm more of a hater, to be honest. I like to see teams lose. Yeah, I don't keep track of the NFL anymore, man. I like to see teams lose more than I like to see them win. Honestly, I was probably especially when I was living. Did you see the Brady rage? I think I saw him break a tablet or something like that. Did they lose to the Saints? Because I think the Saints played the Bucks this past weekend, and I saw him throw a tablet or something. Yeah, tight, tight. Ooh, wait, they lost 0-9? They got shut out? Get out of here. Are you serious? God, that sounds like a miserable game to watch. No wonder he was pissed. Yeah, forget that. That sounds terrible. I would be pissed too. Be like, nah, son. Morning so far is fantastic. I've been sleeping in a little bit because I've been off of work since Tuesday. So I took off. So I worked Monday, and then I got the rest of the week off, and I go back to work next Tuesday. So everything's going well. Even next week is going to be kind of a blah week. I only work 3 days next week, and they're probably going to be shorter days potentially, because this is vacation time for everyone, and most people take a couple weeks of vacation either on the front end of Christmas or the back end of Christmas. So more than likely, it's going to be pretty chill for the next couple weeks. I have off till January 2nd. Yeah, we have off until, well, okay. So I have off till next Tuesday, go to work for 3 days, and then I have Friday, Monday off, and we go back to work on, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th, something like that. Hey, Eagle Scout. Good morning. Good to see you, man. But yeah, morning's going well. It is PR Party Eve. So today is kind of a chill day. Very light, not too heavy. And then tomorrow afternoon, more than likely afternoon tomorrow, the plan is to deadlift, to hit a PR on my deadlift. Yes, it'll be a good time. Just finished my workout, now to walk till it warms up outside. Wait until it warms up outside so I can walk back home. Godspeed, Eagle Scout. It is not that cold out here. It's 53 in my garage right now, and it's probably going to get up into the 60s today. I started running and it poured, so I said F this and ran back home. That's a good move. It's a good move. Yeah. Californians don't do the rain. It's not a thing. Rain means, if it rains, it means you're probably not doing anything today. It's like, it's raining. It's the first time it's rained in 3 months. We're not doing anything today. That reminds me of something. So, story time. Ooh, my favorite. I love story time. Let's see. I better hit this next set. Quad, what are you up to, man? What are you up to today? You got any Christmas plans? It's about that time. It's like time to start talking about Christmas. It's here. It's more or less here because today's Wednesday. You know, you got Thursday, and then boom, Christmas Eve. Frickin' Christmas Day is on Saturday. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you all have seen. So Rachel and I were talking about it earlier. We discussed all the spoilers for Spider-Man earlier when it was just the two of us. So hopefully, I hope I didn't ruin Spider-Man for anyone. So don't go back and watch the VOD. You're gonna have to fast forward through that part. Oh man, yeah. Let me grab a blanket. Grab some hot cocoa and a blanket. I'm planning on visiting some homies in Minnesota. All right, cool, man. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be cold there. It's gonna be real cold out there. One time I was scout camp at what is that? CIT council. Oh, okay, counselor in training. Basically a teacher. Anyway, it was pouring so bad. There was a giant storm. We almost had tornadoes. Nice. I ran about a football field or so in about a minute, jumped onto concrete, slid, fell, damn near hit my head, but I didn't, but my glasses went flying. Oh my God. Oh, you already watched the movie? Nice, good. Yeah. Rachel and I were talking about some of our favorite parts of the movie. So no spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it in the chat here, but yeah. Christmas, I'm chilling with the girlfriend's family. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's a good reason to go back to Minnesota. Yeah, cool, man. Is it your first time meeting the girlfriend's family? Wait, so is the girlfriend also from Minnesota? Because you live up in NorCal, right? Is she living up in NorCal with you? I watched it last Friday. Oh, you watched it when it came out. All right. Well, girlfriend is in Cali. Is in Cali. Oh, okay, so you guys are both from like the same area, but you're living out in California? I promise I wouldn't spoil anything to anyone. Very good. I'm leaving to Minnesota on the 28th. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, there's always those people though that are ruining it. I mean, I get it. Like, you know, No Way Home was super exciting. A lot of really cool stuff happened in No Way Home. So very. Okay. Okay, I get it now. So the girlfriend's in California for Christmas. You're going to hang out with your girlfriend's family in California, and then you're going to Minnesota after that. I got you. Okay. Whew. Man, I'm slow this morning. Apparently, I haven't had enough coffee. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. No, that sounds like a good time, man. Great times, yeah. So, you know, it's real. You know, you're meeting the girlfriend's family. This isn't the first time you met her family, right? I mean, obviously, you're spending Christmas with her family. I'm assuming you guys have, like, it's pretty... Some would say it's getting serious, right? Yeah, good times. What? It's your first time meeting her family? It's on Christmas? Bro! Oh, God. Well, I guess that's good. That's good, right? Like, they don't want you to be alone on Christmas, right? Your family's out in Minnesota. You've been together for 3 weeks? Dang. Well, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Dang. Moving fast. Already meeting the family? That's good. I feel like 3 weeks is an appropriate amount of time to figure out, like, all right, I kind of like this person. Let's go meet their family. Let's check out the vibe. See what I'm dealing with. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool, man. Yeah, that'd be a good time. So you're doing like Christmas dinner or what? I'm planning to meet her parents a day before Christmas. Okay, so Christmas Eve. Got it. All right, well that's good. You guys, I'm assuming you're gonna do like, are you doing like Christmas dinner? Are you doing opening gifts with them? Like, just curious. Is it going to be super formal, or are you like, nah, we're going to be chilling, hanging out? Yeah, you have no idea? Bro, you need to figure that out, bro. You better figure that out. Man, I don't know. Hey, don't listen to me. I haven't dated for forever. It's been, 2012 was like the last time I was dating, really. I got engaged in 2013, so, yeah. It's been a while. I'm just going to wing it. Nice. Godspeed to you. I'll be thinking of you, my friend. Eagle Scout. That doesn't work. Oh man. Yeah. Tight. Tight. Alright. That doesn't work, trust me. Oh, man. I mean, regardless, it sounds like it's going to be a good time, so you'll be alright. Alright, I got pull-ups, bicep curl, and then some dumbbell bench. Let's see here. Plans need to be made. This is a surprise to me as well. I wasn't planning anything. Got him. Surprise. Yeah, I think I agree with Eagle Scout on this one. You probably need to figure out, like, what are you supposed to wear? Are you supposed to bring gifts? Are you supposed to bring food? You know, what exactly is the expectation? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of food do they like? What, you know, how long is it going to be? All that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm sure she will tell me sometime this week. Bro, sometime this week is Wednesday. Christmas Eve is Friday. It's 2 days from now. Not even. I'm just saying, bro. Keep in mind, plans and such make things go smoother. Oh, man. What am I even doing right now? All right, I got pull-ups. Hold on. I got pull-ups, bicep curls, and dumbbell bench. Trying to think how I'd like to do this. So if I do 10 and 10, it's 35. I can do throw 55 on there. I don't know, man. I think I'm just overthinking this right now. I'm just gonna put the bar on the ground and throw some plates on there. There it is. Do that, and then grab some kettlebells. Okay. There. Yeah, that's fine. Should I wear... No, I'm not going to even do a dip belt. I don't even care. Give me some tips. I'll write them down. Should I bring some traps? Yes, absolutely. For that one, I already gave a tip. I don't do survival tip right now as I'm at home. And no traps. Skunk cologne? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you got to shower. If I were you, I'd probably get a haircut if you do that kind of thing. I don't know. If you get haircuts, I would probably get a fresh cut, you know, make a good impression. Just remember, you can never be... like, it's better to overdress than underdress, you know, all those kind of things. Cologne, that is a bad idea. I cut my hair pretty often. There you go. Oh, my God. I don't know why I hit the cap. Oh, man. Quab, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. You've been dating this girl for 3 weeks. What's she into? Does she also like the fitness? She likes to work out, do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, little guy. She's a runner. There you go. All right, nice. Yeah, perfect. Cool. I like it already. Yeah. What kind of running shoes does she wear? I feel like that. You can kind of tell a lot about a runner depending on what kind of shoes they wear. Like, if they're wearing, like, the Nike, the Nike shoes with the carbon fiber in them. Like she's too elite for you, bro. Like she's too good at running. She's probably gonna whip your ass. I'm just saying, you know. If she's wearing Hoka's, then she probably likes to run way too much. What's she into? No, not like that. Eagle Scout. Good Lord. Oh, she's an elite runner? Oh! Yeah, there you go. All right. That's why I like her. Yeah, no scrubs. No scrubs allowed. Only the finest of the most elite runners. She has a pair of the Hoka. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So she likes to run a lot. Yeah, a lot. Oh, you do too? Nerds. Oh, man. I like to run recreationally. I don't like running that much. I like it just enough to spend about $200 on my shoes. You know, well, it's more like $300. But anyway, I have 2 pairs. They're like 120 each, something like that, 100 something. And anyway, I got a pair of Sauconys and I got a pair of Brooks. How often is PT for the Marines? Okay, yeah, well, yeah. So from January through June is PFT season, and July through December is CFT season. That's combat fitness test is July through December, and then personal fitness test is January through June. So the personal fitness test is your 3-mile run, your pull-ups, and your plank, right? So really, I only care about running about 6 months out of the year, because the combat fitness test, there's running in it, but it's like an 800-meter sprint. It's an 800-meter run, and that's really the only running portion of it. And then there's ammo can lifts, and then there's like what they call a maneuver under fire, which is running and stuff, but it's also carrying a lot of things. So it's not really like running's gonna help you there. To be honest, it's a good thing she's an elite runner, so she can teach you to be one. Also, damn, yo, shots fired. Bom, 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 bom. Did I tell you how many Marines I know? I can't remember. I think I did though. Yeah, you did. We've talked about that before. So they just did it this year. So planks, you've been allowed to do planks since 2020. So since 2020, you could plank or you could do the crunches. This past year, I did the plank, and it was great. I loved it. And then I think if I remember correctly, this year, so this upcoming year, planks are required. So crunches, no longer a thing. At least if I remember. I didn't mean for shots to be fired, but it works. Oh my god. I get what you're saying though, Eagle Scout. Like, yeah, if you work out with the general premise, right, is if you work out with somebody that's probably a little bit better at that thing than you're gonna glean some of that. You know, you're also going to improve. So I feel that. Oh, good, Eagle. I can handle jokes. He said you weren't elite, bro. I love it. That is true, though. I mean, hey, if you're going to date someone that's better at you than working out, then, hey, the idea is probably like, all right, cool. If I work out with this person, we're going to build a relationship, and we're both going to get in better shape. That's a win-win situation, my man. Helps me with my marathon training. So, yeah, you guys are the marathoners. Yeah, you guys like to run far. I just like to run fast. I don't like to run very far. Like, yeah. 10K is about as far as I like to go. 6.6 miles, you know, or what is that, 6.2? Yeah, 6.2, or it's almost 6.3, but anyway. That's why I'm trying to get my sister to do the gym with me. If she gets the gym memberships, I can help her out with it. Yeah, true story. Look, she teaches me how to run better, and I teach her Olympic lifts. It's fair. Yeah, that's a win-win situation right there. Speaking of which, I need to talk to my mom instead of that. About that later. Just reminded me. All right, I'm going to hit this set. Yeah. Gym is her idea. I'm not making her do it. It's very hard to make somebody go to the gym, though. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, working out's a beautiful thing. Just makes you feel good. If you're lucky, it makes you look good, too. You know? Not if you're lucky. I mean, you got to put in the work, right? That's the hard part. Yeah, working out's like making love. Yeah, getting that good pump. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna quote Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. You can look it up. Go watch that the documentary, Pumping Iron. I be banging every bar I see. Yeah, clanging and banging, baby. Keyword, banging. I see how it is. I see how you roll there, Quav. Stupid. Stupid. Would making love be a workout also? Well, depends on how long. Most of my making love is strictly anaerobic. We're not entering an aerobic. We're not getting to that aerobic threshold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hip thrust action for high speed, high reps really helps with that. Yeah, you got to get that hip thrust in there, and most importantly, you got to squeeze those butt cheeks right at the top. Just squeeze them real hard. Just squeeze those butt cheeks. Yeah, take notes. Take notes, Quav. I know you run. I'm not going there. Oh man. This is the kind of content that we'll hop on a Terrible Hime stream later and ask Joey about it. Just say it. Just say it. Say it. Just say it. Yeah. You're interested, right, Meow? Well, I was just gonna say, man. You know, the runners, they gotta work on that explosiveness, right? Like, hey, being aerobic in your lovemaking is great. However, sometimes it's all about power and speed. I'm just saying. I'm trying to break that record. You know what I mean? Like, does anyone see that skit from Dave Chappelle? Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta be explosive. Yeah. Listen, man. All I'm saying is, I got 2 kids. They're both boys, so clearly I can't miss. I'm just saying. I'm very fertile. Very explosive. Anyway, yeah, partner, we're getting ready after the 30-minute AMRAP set of hip thrusts. Yo, Raymer's girlfriend's over there like, stop. God. I can't take it anymore. 30 minutes? I thought he said 30 seconds. Damn. It's like, I'm trying to break my record, all right? Yeah, anyone seen that skit from Dave Chappelle when he's talking about that? He's like, yeah, how come, you know, when you have an argument with your girl, she always want to bring up some off-the-wall shit. Next thing you know, she's talking about premature ejaculator. Really? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's not my fault. You got to keep up. I'm crossing the finish line first. I'm trying to break my record. Last night, it was 1:30. I'm trying to hit 1:15. Hilarious. That's not exactly how that skit goes, but that's the gist. Change the title to Deggin Stream. Well, you know. Hey. I'm trying to maintain my reputation as the most wholesome fitness and health streamer on Twitch. And I'm just saying, it's called balance. You know what I mean? You can't be wholesome all the time. You know, I do the best I can. Honestly, I did AMRAP sets of hip thrusts before. They actually do help. They will grow that booty. Yeah, she's like flying. Yeah, you'd be like, all right, girl, you better hang on to this headboard because we're going for a ride. You're about to ride this magic carpet to... Wholesome. I think people just call me wholesome because my stream bot will will delete swear words. When really, I don't care if anyone swears. It's just the stream bot cares. You know, it's not me. It's the bot. You know, you can swear in chat. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna hit this next set. What a morning. What a morning. Absolutely. Eagle Scout. Yeah, you can't swear in my chat. Can't be dropping the F-bomb in this house. How many years you got left? Well, I mean, I'm 10 years in. So if I want to stick around for retirement, I got at least 10 more to go. As of right now, I've got at least like a year and a half. So it's going to depend on whether or not I get selected for promotion next year. So if I get selected for promotion, then I can stay as long as I want, pretty much. If I don't, well, I might have to figure out something else, which is whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just enjoying the ride. I got at least a year and a half left. So, yeah, good times. Oi. Yeah, beautiful day. Yeah, I changed my MOS. It's not that simple for officers. It is a little bit more difficult to change your MOS when you're an officer, especially for me because I'm very senior. I'm a very, very senior captain. So I'm old, essentially. I might be too old to change my MOS at this point. Yeah. But what I could do is I could go to the reserves. I could go do that. Because you could still go to the reserves, serve your time there for another few years, and then retire from there. The downside, reserves is like, no thank you. But that's a different story. But so at least if I go reserves, still get benefits, still get TRICARE, all that kind of good stuff, and then I can still retire out of the reserves. But oh yeah, it's total chaos. In my mind, the reserves should be chopped down significantly because the value that they provide is just not. I don't know that it's worth maintaining. I feel like that a lot of that money should be reallocated to the active duty forces, but what do I know? I don't know. That's just a personal opinion. Don't take. Hope nobody takes offense to that. I'm not saying that the reserves are not worth the money. However, I feel like that money could be better spent. But again, it's personal opinion. I don't think the Marines need reserves, in my opinion. I would totally agree. I 100% agree with that. I mean, the Army reserves are ginormous, gigantic. Like it's massive. And then that's not even. There's Big Army. So Big Army has their own reserves, right? But then you have the National Guard units. So every state has their own National Guard, right? And it's like, well, why do the Marines also have the reserves? You could just chop that, use that money to add more active duty forces, and then anyway, that's a more complex like issue, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Army has reserves and National Guard. So, I mean, what are we even talking about? Why do we even need a Marines reserves? Like, it doesn't make sense. Is there a sub-branch of the Marines, like the Army and the National Guard? No, there's not. We're way too small for that. Yeah, there's like big Marine. So the reserves. So really, the primary idea behind the reserves, right, is that in times of war, the reserves as a whole could be activated and deployed. So we have 7 years of active duty Army. Nice. Yeah, so you get it. You get it. Yeah. But so the Marine Corps is designed to have basically 3 active duty what we call expeditionary forces, right? And that's about as big as it gets in the Marine Corps, right? So you have 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, you have 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, you have 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force, and then you have Marine Forces Reserves. So the Marine Forces Reserves are designed that they could be deployed as an additional Marine Expeditionary Force. So they're literally that 4th reserve. It makes sense the way they designed it. I just don't think it makes sense for today's military, right? It probably made a lot of sense back in World War II, which is when, like, post World War II is when the Marine Corps' like force design was originally laid down. Like, the Marine Corps is designed the way it is today because of decisions that were made in the 1950s. So I don't think that the Marine Corps needs a reserve, really, in my opinion. But what do I know? Just morning, checked out my body weight. They were like, you can do reserves. I said, F that. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, big no. That's a big no for me, dog. But hey, man, at this point, I've got so much time sunk into this thing that I'm gonna get a retirement one way or the other. Like, it's just, I have to. I have to do it for my family, essentially, at this point. This morning, checked out my body weight. I'm 66.9 kilos. Yeah, 69. What a nice ending number. Supposed to be on a bulk and losing weight. Bruh, you just got to get the beans and the rice and a gallon of milk every day. You'll be good. You'll get those gains for sure. Took the general discharge and never looked back. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Don't read it wrong. I'm not 66 kilos. Yeah. No, it's 77, 76. Sorry about that. 76.9. Dang. I'm still freaking need more coffee, apparently. If I could, I would join National Guard or the Corps. I mean, here's the thing about the Marine Corps, man, is it's like, it sounds great, and it's, yeah, I would say, like, across the board, the quality of the Marine that you get in the Marine Corps is probably slightly better than the quality of, like, the sailor, soldier, or the general sailor, soldier, or airman. However, the Marine Corps really doesn't give you a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of benefits to being in the Marine Corps other than you get to say, oh, I'm a Marine. Yeah, Corps because of my cousin. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, forget that, right? Like, it's about you, man. Like, you got to make your own decisions for yourself. And the way I would tell, honestly, I tell people nowadays, like, if you want to join the Marines, that's great. However, what are you getting out of it other than I get to call myself a Marine? Honestly, like, what are you going to get out of it? Like, and if you're just joining just because it sounds cool to be a Marine, I would say you should probably just join the Army or the Navy. Just join the branch you want to go in. Yeah, I mean, I get that too. Like, if you actually want to be there, that's good, right? That's important. But at the end of the day, like, the Army, the Navy, not so much, but like the Army and the Air Force, I feel like they do a much better job at providing legitimate training to their airmen and to their soldiers of, hey, look, we're going to send you to courses and we're going to actually invest in you. Where the Marine Corps, like, they don't invest in their Marines. The Marines are disposable. Like, you know, the Marine Corps is designed to be a young force. Like, they don't want you to stick around. They want you to leave so they can stop paying you, you know? And if you are one of those senior people in a position of authority, then they just gonna lump as much responsibility on your shoulders as humanly possible and say, good luck, you know? At least in the Army and the Air Force and like the Navy, from what I've seen, they actually try to put people around you that will support the mission. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. I would join them because of me wanting to help the country in some way also, but hell no to the planes and such. Yeah. I wanted to get pushed to my limits, yeah. Yeah, everyone's got a different reason for joining whatever branch they join, or just joining the military in general. I mean, obviously, you know, looking back on it now, I think to myself, like, would I have been better off joining, like, the Army or the Navy or the Air Force? I don't know. However, from my perspective, outsider looking in, it just looks to me like the other branches do a much better job at investing money and time into their people and developing them. I don't feel like the Marine Corps does that. The Marine Corps says, hey, you're a Marine, figure it out, go improve yourself, go do all these things for the sake of the Marine Corps. And okay, great, that produces some creativity, it produces some very elite people that are very good at their jobs because they had to figure it out themselves. However, what do they have to show for it at the end, right? Because yeah, I get it. We're volunteering for something that's higher than us, right? However, if I'm volunteering my time and sacrificing my freedoms to be a part of the military, then I feel like I earned it at the end to say, yeah, I got something out of this more than just, oh, I get to call myself a Marine for the rest of my life. Okay, that's great, but show me the money, right? Like, not literally show me the money. Like, I'm not in it for the money, but at the end of the day, it's like, all right, like, the Marines have to get some sort of benefit out of this. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to join the Marines. Like, okay, that appeal of throwing on dress blues eventually is going to die out, especially in the age of the internet where it's not a secret. You know, anyone can do the research and figure out, oh, okay, if I join the Army, they're going to give me all these things and I can still do cool stuff. Or if I join the Air Force, I can do all these things and, oh, I can actually be a legitimate electrician in the Air Force and they will train me to be a no crap electrician, and then I can leave the Air Force, retire out of the Air Force, and go pick up a job as an electrician making $30-$40 an hour. Like, if that doesn't sound attractive, like, honestly, I would take that. I would do that in a heartbeat. Air assault school was super fun. Yeah, but isn't that just like walking off the helicopter? We just call that, hey, get on the helicopter and go fly over here. I did air assault when I was when I was a baby second lieutenant. You guys get like a pin and everything. Yeah, 3 weeks just to learn how to hop off the helicopter. Come on, man. I just looked at the map and I'm like, all right, cool. When I get off the helicopter, I got to go that way. I'm like on the bird, like looking at the ground, like, all right, cool. There's the road. All right, there's the woods. All right, here we go. We're going that way. I love it when people say, oh, lieutenants don't know land nav, like lieutenant got us lost. Bro, how many of these sergeants or staff sergeants, when was the last time they legitimately did land nav? Yeah, exactly. It's because they're a lieutenant, right? The lieutenant is probably, especially the fresh lieutenant, fresh out of schoolhouse, they are probably one of the best people at land nav. Like, they get so much, like, honestly, all I did was freaking land nav when I was in, like, the most entry-level schools. That's all we did was, like, freaking land nav all the time. Yeah, we baby NCO don't know shit. I'm just saying, man, like, you know, the lieutenants get a lot of shit because they're in charge, obviously, so they're responsible for everything that does or does not happen. However, I'm just going to say, hey, look, the friggin' like sergeants and below, Like, how many of them really know how to even freaking do land nav? But they're gonna gripe about everything. That's how it is, man. They're gonna complain. Oh, the lieutenant got us lost. Well, how come you don't know where we're at? Yeah, the only one that got lost is Butterbar Lieutenant. Yeah, yeah, because they were probably the only one that had the map. That was, which is also the lieutenant's fault. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, all I know is I was pretty freaking good at land nav. I can read a map, okay? So that was a long time ago, and land nav is a perishable skill. If you don't consistently work on that, like, hey, reading a map, like Eagle Scout could probably attest to this too, right? Like, if you don't know how to read a topographical map, like, that's not something that just magically comes back to you. Like, I guarantee you, I could not. Like, I don't even remember how to draw a grid line right now. I would have to look it up. I would have to Google that. Like, hey, how do I draw a grid line on a topographical map using my compass and my freaking protractor and all that stuff? Honestly, I couldn't do it right now. I have no clue. I would have to Google it. I have to read the instructions. And I'd probably still get it wrong. But yeah, it's been a long time since I had to know where I was going without GPS. Yeah, good times though. Good times. Those are the simpler times when you're like, hey, I'm just gonna wander around the woods and hopefully I read this map correctly. If you lose the map skill and you don't practice, you're screwed. Yeah, especially if you're trying to like rely on it. Like I could still read a map, right? Like here in California, it's easy because of the roads the way they are, because of the terrain features. Like it's. To me, like I haven't done any land nav out here, but in my mind, it's easier doing land nav here than it is on the East Coast, especially where it's flat and there's not a whole lot of terrain features. Like, forget it. You know, you get lost and you lose your step count, or you're not paying attention to the line you drew. Nah, you're done. You're lost. You're gonna walk right by the objective, and you're gonna be like, is that where I'm supposed to go? I don't know. Well, I think this is right. Yeah. But yeah. Anywho, yeah, I haven't had to worry about that in a long time, which is nice. Have you been to Fort Hunter Liggett? No, I have heard of it. I have never been there. Where is that located? Is that in California? I think that's in California, right? Because I think we just had some Marines that went up there and trained up there. Actually, 5th Marines, I think, just went up there for Steel Night, which is a big exercise that 1st Marine Division does every year. I have heard that place is terrible. It's all coming back to me now. Because I think there's a couple of there's like a couple of Marine Reserve units that will train up there as well from like Northern California. They go train down there. Yeah, that place is trash. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard it's terrible. So there's like, I looked at it on the map and there is nothing out there. Absolutely nothing. That place looks horrible. Good times. Good times. All right. But, you know what? Man, it was a short workout today. We have now entered the just chatting portion of this stream. So yeah, good times. The workout was short, straight to the point. Kind of a recovery day, to be honest. Very, very low volume. Plan is to PR the deadlift. Tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Probably going to be tomorrow afternoon, because like I said, I'm going on a little adventure with the wife down to San Diego, lovely San Diego, and we're gonna stay at a hotel there, just 2 of us. It's gonna be great. Talking about military time is always a good time. Oh, dude, like Rocket. Sometimes Rocket Fit and I will start going in on it because he was a Marine on Camp Pendleton. He was a motor T mechanic, and yeah, I think he was actually stationed with a division unit. I think he was with LAR, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 1st LAR. So anyway, LAR is like CAV, I think. I think that's like the equivalent, where it's a mechanized unit. It's not an armor unit, it's mechanized. But anyway, mechanized infantry unit. So, anywho, yeah. Dude, they don't. Honestly, everything I learned about the Army, I had to learn from like podcasts and stuff. I don't like. If it wasn't for that, I would have no clue how the Army is organized or how it works. All I hear is what I know from other people. Yeah, different branches with Still Brothers, absolutely, 100%. Because at the end of the day, we're all dealing with the same dumb stuff. To be honest, it's the same stupidity, just different uniforms, slightly different uniforms. I love it. I mean, that being said, though, I've met some really good people in the Marine Corps, so it's all good. In the military, just in general, I know like if somebody's in the military, like or was in the military, then chances are good I'm gonna like them. At a minimum, we're gonna have something to talk about. Yeah, pretty much the same uniform. Although I would say that the new Army uniforms, those multicam, they're pretty dope. I wish we would go to those. They're sick. They're pretty sexy. Although I don't like all the pockets and crap you guys have on them. It looks weird. At least to me. In my mind, I think it looks weird. It's like, why do you have so many pockets? Like, what's going on? You guys got all this stuff to put in your pockets? Like, you got like special little pockets for like pens and crap in your arm, like right up here. Like, bro, if I saw a soldier walking around with like freaking the new PT gear, bro, I'm old school when it comes to PT gear. I'm like black on black, like either black shorts in a green shirt or just green on green, baby. Like none of that weird stuff. Yeah, all the special pockets. Like, what are you hiding in there? Why do you need all those damn pockets? It's like, let me get like 4 pens on my shoulder pocket. Like, come on. It's like, I'll give a soldier so much crap. I'm like, what are you doing, nerd? Like, you trying to write a dissertation right now? Like, get out of here. Oh, man. Love it. Get out of here, nerd. Gotta hide my pens. That's right. Yeah, you're not allowed to use those pockets, okay? You can have them. You just can't use them. You better sew those pockets shut. You know... High-ups never come prepared. Damn, good to go. Nah, son. I always have my pen on me. Ready to take some notes. I better write this down. Because otherwise, I'm just going to walk out the door and forget. It's like, I got to do this thing. That's how you know, like... You know you're important when you have to walk around with a notebook to remember all the crap that you have to do. I never see E3s walking around with freaking notepad and paper. Never. You could be teaching a class that directly pertains to their job, and they're just sitting there staring at you, thinking about playing Xbox. You know what I'm saying? They ain't taking notes. They're just over there. Yeah, E3s are lost. They're just over there collecting a paycheck. Damn savage. Oh my god. No, I met some really good Lance Corporals in my time. What the E3s in the Army is what? Specialists? Well, specialist, and then what's the other one? Because you guys have it set up where the specialists are like the actual like subject matter experts, allegedly. Oh, PFC is the E3. Damn. Yeah, because we have, it goes private, first class, and then Lance Corporal. Oh, specialist is E4. Okay, gotcha. Dang. Yeah, so yeah, for us it's Lance Corporals, E3s. Once you hit Corporal, E4, you have at least some respect. Yeah. And then really, once you hit Sergeant, that's when it's like, all right, Sergeant, probably a pretty good rank. That's a good rank, E5. Or, excuse me, E4. Or, yeah, E5. Once you're at E5, you're a Sergeant, then it's like, all right, now you got some respect. And then you become a Staff Sergeant, and then you're like the boot Staff Non-Commissioned Officer. So then it's like, all right, now you don't have any respect anymore. So you go from a really respected rank, being a sergeant, and then once you hit Staff Sergeant, it's like, crap. Now now you're a boot again. Because then that's when you hit Staff Non-Commissioned Officer. But then once you get promoted to Gunny, that life is good again. At least that's my perspective. That's what I've seen. It's like same thing for officers. Like if you're a lieutenant, life sucks. And then you hit captain. Captain's a great rank. Like it's good to be a captain. All right. Like just enough credibility, but not too much. And then you get major. And then major, you're like the boot field grade officer again. And you're like, crap, life sucks again. Took me a while to learn the NCO Creed. Yeah, because the NCO Creed is like a whole, like 4 paragraphs. Our NCO creed is like 2 sentences. It's like, you got to keep it simple for these folks, man. All right, let's see here. Real quick plan / story. If I seen some troll pop up in my chat again, I'll be saying you need to go fill out an ID 10T from here in order to talk to me, and then I might time them out. Yeah, honestly, if you're getting trolls, man, you just need to either have some mods in there if you've got people that are regularly appear on your stream. I would make them mods, especially if you trust them, or you're just gonna have to learn those commands yourself on how to ban people and time them out and all that stuff, or you gotta have a bot, something like that. Yeah. When I was on the NCO board, I was like, what the F have I done? What have I done? No. Yeah, good times. But yeah, the Army's weird because like once you hit that rank of sergeant, like everyone gets called sergeant, right? Like it's just everyone's sarge or sergeant or whatever. It's like, nah, we don't play that. Taylor is one of my mods. Okay. Yeah, we don't play that. It's sergeant, staff sergeant, gunny, or gunnery sergeant. Gunnery sergeant's formal. Like, we don't say gunnery sergeant. We just say gunny. And then master sergeant. Although some people say top. I just say master sergeant. Whatever. And then, or first sergeant. I don't really work with first sergeants. That's not my thing. I don't do that. And then sergeant major after first sergeant. And then for master sergeant, it's master gunnery sergeant or master guns. Yeah. It's sergeant till SFC. Sergeant first class. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, and then you guys also have like multiple sergeant majors in one command. That's not a thing in the Marine Corps. You have one sergeant major, and he's the equivalent of the command sergeant major in the Army. So he works directly for the battalion commander. That's how it works in the Marine Corps. There's like, if you go to any unit, like, you're not going to see more than one sergeant major. It just doesn't happen. MSG, I sent you a form I made in school a long time ago. It's all about military things. I want to see it. I want you to see it, to be honest. Yeah, sure. I meant to say, may I send you? Okay, yeah. Go for it, man. It's fine by me. It's all good. All good, man. All right. I have been running my mouth for plenty long enough. I do have things to do today. I'm very excited. Very exciting day today. Gonna go take the wifey down to San Diego. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited for that. It's gonna be a good date for us. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see who's out there. Let's see. Who do we got? All right. So we've got... Oh, my buddy Barbarous King. Well, he's not my friend, but he's playing Hades. Might have to go watch him do that later. Miss Mika's playing Bioshock. Got Joe Workouts. A stupid E3 didn't salute a captain once, and boy, was that a fun punishment. Bro. Oh, man. Normally, if I'm by myself, I may or may not say something. It just depends on how belligerent it is, right? Like, if somebody looks me in the eyeballs and they clearly made a decision in their mind, like, I'm not going to salute this captain, then at that point, I'm going to get a little pissed. And I'm going to say, well, what the F? I guess we don't salute anymore, huh? I was a fresh corporal. Oh, good God. Oh, no. Oh, it was a fresh captain? Oh, dude, I'm too senior for that shit, man. Fresh captain. Nah, man. Yeah, most of the time, if most of the time I'm not walking around by myself, right? I'm probably going to have at least a gunny with me, a gunnery sergeant. Maybe somebody more senior than that. It just depends. And I just let them take care of that stuff, like, because that's not really my place to correct Marines, at least in my opinion. I'm an officer. Like, it's not my job to correct Marines. If they are working for me, then yes, absolutely, I'll give them that guidance and direction. However, it's just some random Marine that is being belligerent. Like, all right, whatever. But again, it's like, if it's reasonable for me to assume, hey, they probably just didn't see me, not a big deal. I don't care, right? I'm not gonna stop everybody and be like, oh, where's your salute? Like, nah, that's not me, bro. That E3 learned to salute everyone higher than him. Hey, it's all about learning, right? We're all learning. Okay, we got Akroshi, Ari's on, Misha Fitness, Celsi's on. You know what? We're going to go raid Celsi. I didn't realize he was on. Yeah, we're going to raid Celtsy. Sounds like he's on vacation. Let's get these raid messages out here. Raid 2. Raid 3. Yeah, I could talk Marine Corps stuff all day. Just military stuff in general all day. Yeah, I saw that. I love Ari, but we're going to raid Celtsy. Ari's great. He hasn't been on for a while, really. Huh. Wonder why. Maybe taking a little break. But let's go raid our homie Celtsy. Boom. Yeah, we're going to go say hi to Celtsy, the homie. Just a few of us. A few of us. Still rolling deep, though. We're rolling deep. Just like a handful of my peoples, my homies. When my people fail to respect higher ups, it feels like I failed to teach them. Yeah, that's exactly how I look at it. I'm like, look, this isn't your fault that your superiors suck, right? You know, that's the way I look at it. It's not my place as a captain to correct young Marines, right? Like, I expect their staff NCOs and officers to do that for me, like, not really my place. But again, if it's super belligerent, like they made eye contact with me and it's clear that we're in a place where they should render that salute, yeah, I'm going to talk some trash. I'm probably going to say something really belligerent and really aggressive and not that nice, which I'm a nice guy. I like to be nice, All right, let's go raid Celtsy. He's our homie. Let's do this. Boom. Yeah, we in here.